Hi, this is Mike and I'm back with another concept video for drum pad beats, and this one is about song. Song is the main container for exporting your track as a wave or Midi. It holds sections, and the way you access the song sequencer is either by long pressing the scene mode button, and then you get your 16 song sections, or you can be in scene mode and press the sub mode button down here, and that gets you there as well. That's just a quick shortcut. Now you can drag scenes into the sections any way you want to create different variations of your scenes. This is handy for if you want to export different loops. You can set up different loops here, and to get rid of them you just drag it off and they'll just be removed from the song section. Another great thing about the song section is that you can preview them in sections. So you can listen to each one. You can double tap a scene to start playing at certain positions. You can also edit the mixer at the same time, the main mixer. And finally, you can export the sections. And here you add the section name if you want to name the section, and then you can export it, and then it will use the section name, but you can also name it some other thing, moo. And this is the standard export: wave, OGG, or Midi. And wave, the tail type, just tells the exporter what to do with the effects. That could be reverb or delay, whether it wraps it, cuts it, or just renders it out to silence. One thing to note is that the song pattern mode, when playing standard scenes, the sequencer's in pattern mode, but when you play a section or the song, if you want to play the whole song, you put it in song mode and then play, and it will loop through section 1 to section 3, and then back to section 1 continuously. You have to stop the sequencer to put it back in pattern. And also, if you're playing in song mode, when you switch, you can see the sequencer is put back into pattern mode. And then the last thing is, you can go to export and then export the song as a wave, which brings up the same settings. You can export the song as zip wave loops, which will take each scene that's in each section, and if it's a duplicate, it won't duplicate the wave file, but it will export scene 2, scene 3, and scene 5 into a zip file of wave loops. And then finally, we have export song as PCM synth loops and Midi. What this does, and I'll have a video on this in the future explaining it, it exports the scenes as wave loops, and then it takes, if this scene is 4 measures long, it sequences the Midi 4, and then if scene 3 is 2, so the Midi is actually a PCM synth triggering the piano roll. So you'd import the Midi into Caustic's piano roll, or you could import it into something else, but Caustic is the main target since it's PCM synth. So basically you could create a whole rhythm track or backing track at a certain BPM with your sections and scenes, and then you can import that into Caustic as a PCM synth and then import the Midi, and then you'll have those wave loops playing exactly in time from that sampler, the PCM synth, playing the loops at the BPM, and it'll use the piano roll in Caustic's song sequence or piano roll to actually play the loops and trigger them exactly at the way you had them sequenced here. And that was the export scene. So that about does it for songs, song chains, and the sections. I'll have more videos on the actual export and show how to put them into Caustic. Thanks, and I'll see you on the next video.